All right, sorry. So let's look at the numerology about this, okay? So crash is 86 in Gematria. Blood sacrifice is 86 in Gematria. Human sacrifice is 86 in Gematria. Okay. Also, let's look at the 33s. I got this written now somewhere. Where is it now? Also, you got to realize that Anthony Joshua, he's done quite a lot of the Freemasonry hand signs over the years. But the thing is, people don't take notice of this. You see, you know, he does like the 33 hand symbol, which is to do that kind of hand symbol. It's not a natural thing to do. Okay, you do this for a reason. Okay, to show people who that you're part of the club. Simple as that. And it's a symbol. What I don't know if it will come across. I'm trying to think how I can look at it on the camera. It's like that. I can't quite do it because so it's that kind of hand symbol, right? So you can do your own research and look. Andy Joshua, he's done his hand sign numerous times, right? And there's one where he's in the car. It's kind of halfway out of the car, and he's doing it like that's it. You just don't put your hands like that. It's a very unnatural thing to do. Okay, so he's been doing the Freemason hand signs all along. Okay, so look, so Freemason, the 33rd degree, the 33 number is a big number with the Freemasons. Okay, and in that fight, there's 33 million viewers on Netflix watching that fight with Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua. It was Anthony Joshua's 33rd fight. Okay, so there was another 33 somewhere. I can't find where it was. But anyway, and also you went on. You went on. I remember before. Someone told me before as well. You made a post on Instagram celebrating how 33 million people watched the fight. Okay, so the proof is out there. Okay, and what the red flag for me was when I seen those videos of the crash. Right, his expression told me everything. And people are gonna say, "Oh well, you don't know how people deal with certain things like at the time, blah blah blah." You can say all that shit all you want. You can say that fucking bullshit all you want, but I'm sorry, but the look on his face was a look of being pissed off of something that's happened that you didn't want to happen, but you knew it was gonna happen, and you're pissed off about it. That kind of look. There wasn't a tear in his eye. That's the look he had. He did not have one scratch or one bruise on his guy's body, right? But apparently, according to the pundits on TV and Eddie Hearn and all this bullshit, apparently had loads. Apparently had loads of injuries after that. Again, and they've said it themselves on TV that these injuries are not being they haven't been told, but these injuries are confidential. Like, why would these injuries be confidential for? If they're so severe and so bad, why would they be undisclosed? And why is he then fighting 7 months after that? Why is he back in training camp a few months after the crash? If you had all these bad undisclosed injuries that nobody knows about, again, it's all bullshit. But obviously the masses lap it up though, don't they? Masses believe everything you see on TV because most people are fucking dumb, right? It's that simple. So yeah, I just wanted to say that anyway. And that this is why I'm sick to death of hearing about AJ's AJ's crash and how all this stuff about he just needs just a nice little warm up fight, blah 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 blah. He's been through such a turbulent time. Yeah, a lot of people have been through a lot of fucking turbulent times, haven't they? We still got to fucking go up and go to fucking work, don't we? Yeah. So I don't hear no bullshit. I don't want to hear no sympathy for some fucking for some dude. He's part of the fucking big club, right? You have to do a blood sacrifice. I don't want to hear no fucking. I don't want to hear the sympathy. I'm not interested. Okay, it's all a dog and pony show. It's all a fucking script. The world is a stage. All right. If you know where that saying comes from, do you know what I'm talking about? Okay. The world is a fucking stage. Okay. So let's talk about the scripted fight we seen. Okay. That was a script. Okay. Simple as that. Okay. And which I'm glad people are waking up to. I'm glad a lot of people have seen it as well. Okay. Because again, this year's been a good year for bringing things to, making light of things. We've seen we've seen what happened with the World Cup. Okay, we've seen that scripted event happen there. Yes, there was another scripted event, and you got these fucking idiots on TV now trying to what's the word? Trying to do damage control, right? They're trying to do damage control by saying, "Oh, Prenga, he's a limited fighter. He didn't know what to do. He had AJ hurt. He didn't know what to do. Hang on a minute. But he was hyping this guy up a couple of days ago, saying that he's a dangerous puncher, and out of his 20 fights, he's got 20 KOs. So if he's knocked out all 20 of his opponents, then something tells me that he knows how to get rid of his opponent when they're hurt. He knows how to knock people out, doesn't he? Last time I checked, he's a professional fighter. But he's pointing to saying that, he didn't know what to do. Or people are saying that, he punched himself out. Oh my God, man, I swear, this is fucking crazy, man. They're trying to fucking con the public, right? They're trying to con the public, man. They're trying to piss on the public's leg and tell him it's fucking raining. Oh my God, this is and people are laughing. There's people that think it's true as well. They think it's true. Some people talk about, oh no, of course it's not a script. They don't script. They don't fix fights. Blah blah blah. Are you fucking for real? It really takes some minimal amount of research online to know that boxing has been ran by the mob since it's fucking come out. Yeah, it's been ran by the mob. That people have taken dives. It happens all the fucking time. It's there. It's there to see. You can do research. You can see there's former fighters have talked about it, right? So obviously match fixing happens, right? But for some reason, some people think, well, no, that wasn't a fix. Of course it was. So Prenga had Anthony Joshua fucked up, right? And then in the second round, he just come out and just didn't know what to do. Didn't throw a punch at all. Okay. All right. So you're really trying to tell me what I'm seeing is not what I'm seeing. All right. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Is that what you're trying to tell the general public? Okay. And these pundits, man, these pundits are disgusting. They're really trying to say, oh, it's not. I don't believe in conspiracy, so you can't be. Josh, Prenga just didn't know what to do. Blah blah blah. Shut the fuck up, man. Let me tell you what the script was, right? Let's just let me tell you what the script. The script is very easy, right? So obviously we all know that Prenga was there to lose. Okay, we all know that. Okay, they chose a guy with 20 wins with 20 knockouts. No one knows who his opponents are. Right, so he's a low level fighter. Right, so they picked a low level fighter with a 20 knockout win spree to make it look good to the idiot Joe Public. Okay, so because the idiot Joe Public will lap that up. They'll think, oh my God, he's fighting somebody. He's fighting a real hard puncher. Okay, so they've got that kind of guy there. So the script was for Prenga to he'll be allowed to throw his shots, but don't throw anything meaningful to hurt AJ. Okay, and obviously he was and then obviously I don't know when he was supposed to knock him out, but obviously the script was for Anthony Joshua to knock him out eventually. Okay, so let's just start again. So the script was for Prenga to make the fight a little bit competitive, throw some meaningful shots, nothing too heavy at AJ, and then when we say go, you let AJ to knock you out basically. Just let AJ take through any Joshua's punches and let him knock you out. Simple as that. Very simple. Right? We've seen fighters in the past take dives, and people trying to say that, oh well, why would a fighter allow someone to knock him out? Why would just allow to hit square in the foot hit square in the face? Because that's what that's what it was. All right. You're allowing someone to knock you out, so you can pretend to have it looks like he's trying to defend himself, but it's a loose defense. He's just there, It's just for imagery. He's just there. So those shots just coming through the middle, bang, 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 done on the floor. Simple as that. Now, if someone offered you, we don't know how much got paid, but I'm sure he got paid a decent amount. I'm sure he would have got paid his highest amount that he's probably earned. Let's just say he got paid, I don't know, £1 million for that fight. So if someone said to you, okay, I need to take part. I need you to take part in this scripted fight for us. I need you to, by about the third round, allow yourself to get knocked out for us and stay down for £1 million. You're gonna say no? No, you fucking not. You'll take that punch, whether you might get dislocated jaw, whatever. You'll allow it because you're getting a fucking £1 million. It's that simple, okay? That's what the script was. But unfortunately, where it kind of went off key a little bit was because clearly those punches what Pringle was throwing, even though they weren't heavy, meaningful shots, you can go watch the fight yourself. One of them just skimmed his chin as well and put him down. Pringle was just throwing like 50% punches, which he didn't expect to hurt AJ. He didn't expect to hurt him, but it did. That's what happened, and that's why he got wobbled 2 to 3 times, because Pringle's thinking, hang on a minute, I'm not even really going for. I'm not really throwing 100% here, but you're going on the floor like that wasn't really part of it. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was. And obviously he got told in the corner, say, look, listen. When he got to the corner, he got told, listen, back off now. Time to back off. All right? Let him take you out. And that's when the second round came. And then that's when he didn't do fuck all. He just fucking went back. He had his little fake defense up there. Just got knocked out. That's what it was. So the script went off key only a little bit, because those punches weren't meant to hurt Joshua, but because Joshua's because he's so shot now, because he's a shot fighter, those punches weren't meant to have phased him, but they did phase him. So that's the only way. That's the only discrepancy of the script. That was all. That was it. But I was watching it though live. I was thinking, fucking hell. I was thinking, right, I know what this fight's supposed to be. I know it's supposed to be a knockover job. But then when he was getting hurt those 2-3 times, I was thinking, maybe it isn't a knockover job. Maybe this is like, it might be a real fight. But actually it wasn't, because when that second round came, I was thinking to myself, hang on, let me just see what happens in the second round. Because even in that first round, there was enough time there for him to take him out, and he didn't take him out. Obviously, he got wobbled too. He got dropped twice, and the third time should have been knocked down, but whatever. But I was thinking to myself then in the first round, I was thinking, you know what? He knocked him down twice, and I was thinking, why hasn't he taken him out yet? You should be able to take him out. And he hit him the third time, and he still didn't take him out. I'm thinking, what's going on here? What's going on? So then the third round came. The third round came out. The second round came, and then we saw what we saw. It was a script after all. So there we go. So yeah, there we go. So that's all I got. That's all I got to say on the matter. And until next time, I'm out.